first down. Akins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Akins, he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think
so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Akins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
the beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Akins. Nigel Bradham brings him down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9. Haskins complete. Richardson has it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As they are now on the board here. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. On 1st down, Akins. Room here to run. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Haskins on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on first down. Akins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, 64 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the...
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, Akins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Akins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Akins, he's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On 1st down, Haskins. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's 1st NFL carry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 1st down, Akins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll keep it on the ground. Akins. And some space here. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Redskins, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then he with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crap.
Get violent, ayy, cause he gave me patience, ayy, swear that don't make sense, ayy, when you making bands can make friends, cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans, got a bad little shorty wasting, and I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent, ayy, I know we the ones that ain't them, put both hands together and I'm saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big, everywhere I go they know the click, way too many wins, they know the shit, they was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my my mama stopped working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm giving it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit burst off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch a skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods.
Hey boys, coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Today's practice, it's gotta be great. Game day's coming fast. Let's go out here and let's be great, okay?
Here we go. 60 or. Hit it. Yeah, 50, plant, get it. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was a Tiger Hill. Go. Don't jump off the line and see the flag field. Rewrite your history, I'm just not right here. Your best bet be ahead. Is it to get rich or dead? Trying. This ain't what I do, I just ready?
Snooze, I won't, I can't lose. Ready, rest, or repair. Do what you can to do, make it next move your ass. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly.
Listen up, fellas. I think we all know what today was. Today simply wasn't good enough. We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Today was not good enough. Next practice, I want it better.
Stories treacherous, I do it for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. First off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the
Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke. No. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. Dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. Dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke. Dog. You don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My mother taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there.
Let's go now. Go to base.
I said you don't want problems. You don't want
Shut up. Ready. Let go. Ready up. Ready go. Set, hut. We good. 32. Right up.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.
Here we go.
Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Then I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve. Right before I leave, pass that like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. When I'm Gino. Snowflake a medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't get to tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the spells and the five-star.
All right, gentlemen, you must have had your oats this morning because today was a great practice. The coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. You guys consistently do that, we're going to win a lot of ball games.
Yeah, I just ran a check on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Then I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhymes, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field, though. Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, the rain is not going away, Coach. In fact, it's beginning to actually pick up a bit more. But either way, we've got football from Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1. On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Here we go, set, 8, read.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. A look there at the numbers for Barber from last time. 7 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Akins. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. 3rd down here. 4th-round guy, and many thought that's about where he would go. But I think he's got some upside, right?
He can come right in and be what they call a core special teams player, play on all 4 phases of it, and have a chance to work his way into the lineup. I think a year or 2 down the road, they could have a solid starter.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff. I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the ball.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Throwing on first down, Akins. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018. Second.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first and 10, Akins. And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Barber on first and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
On first down, Akins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Akins looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down. From where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll try it now with Barber, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And this is caught by Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
Down. 60 or 54. Hey, defense, back up.
Throwing on first down. Akins. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. On 1st and 10, Akins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And they'll try the jet sweep here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. Operating from the gun, Akins is going to find his running back. It's complete, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll find Miller. That's complete. The 40, 30, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller with his first career NFL touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Third quarter starts with a run by Barber. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on third down, Akins. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Barber, and unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw on third down, Akins. And he's got Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Ready?
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Akins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field. Let's get up.
Ready? They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Barber. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Akins. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Barber. And he's got room. Fights through and now a crease. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He's been having... Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession?
Here we go, D.
On 1st down, it's Logan. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Blue down.
To throw on 2nd down, Akins. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Barber. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Akins. Open man is Miller. He's got it.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the pass.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It's complete to Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On first down, Barber. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful.
There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.